So when you're riding a fat bike or any other bike in the wintertime, there's always a few things you need to consider. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on things I do to kind of get ready to go for a winter ride. There's also things to think about while you're out on the trail as well. So you don't have to have your bike up on the workbench every time you want to go for a ride. I had it up here because I'm just doing some maintenance. I bought this bike about 1.5 years ago during the bike shortage, and to be honest, I really didn't do any maintenance on it when I got it. I was just really excited to go riding it around. So I'm finally doing some maintenance on it just to help it ride better and to give myself an overall better experience while I'm out. So one of the things I wanted to do was clean up the chain. It was pretty gunky and everything. So I did some research and I found that you could use a shoelace in between all the links and really get all that gunk out of there. I also did some work on the cassette as well, just kind of cleaned it up as best I can, just to kind of get everything running smoothly. I added this cold weather lube to the chain. Here in Canada, it gets pretty cold, so I thought it would be a good idea. So when lubing up your chain, you don't want to do the outside here. What you want to do is you want to get on the inside of the rollers here and help really reduce a lot of that friction. I also lubed up the derailleur here on all the moving parts and everything too, just to make sure I have nice smooth shifting. As you can see, my grips are done as well. So I got these grips by Red Monkey Sports. They're a silicone grip. They're supposed to reduce vibration because they're kind of foamy, and it's also supposed to help insulate your handlebars and keep your hands a little bit warmer as well. My rear splash guard broke on me the other day, so I also have to install this before I go out on my ride. So mountain biking or fat biking had really been something foreign to me, but I have to say I've really been enjoying it since I got this bike. So over the last 1.5 years, I've learned a little bit about dressing for the winter here in Canada. Like it gets really cold here, -30 sometimes. Obviously I don't go riding in there, maybe some guys do, but too much stuff breaks and it's really cold. But today it's about -6. So I'll show you what I have on. I have a base layer. I have a base layer here and under my pants as well. And then I have just this light hoodie today because it is only -6, and when you're riding in -6 degrees Celsius, you get hot really fast. And then I just have this lighter jacket on. That's doing me really well. And then my pants are just like a cargo pant. I'll try and show you here. So obviously one of the important things in Canada when you're going out biking in the wintertime is gloves. So I'm just using like a work glove here, and it's got a nice rubber sole on it, and actually you can see that it's kind of insulated in there. So these do me up until about -12. Turns out it's -6 out here right now, so it's been really good. They get good grip and everything like that. If I was riding somewhere -15 to say -25, which I don't usually ride in, I wouldn't be wearing these because they'd get cold really fast, as I learned in the last video that I made. And as far as boots go, I'm just wearing my regular winter boots with some warm socks. So you'll notice that I'm wearing a hat and not a helmet while I'm out riding today. Reason for that is I don't have a winter helmet, and it is on my list of things to get soon. But I'm just wearing this hat here. Do wear a helmet when you go out. It's always the best thing to do. As you can see, my gear is not super technical, and you don't necessarily need that to get out and have a good time. However, they have made a lot of improvements, and I will be looking to improve my gear as well. Another good thing to pack before you go is a snack. It's always good, especially if you're out for a few hours, to replenish some of your energy, and sometimes you just get hungry. So I got the rear splash guard on, and it's working really well. Looks pretty decent too. So the grips are working really well too. They seem to cushion the blow nicely, and they're good grip. Of course, water is always a good thing to bring too. Gotta stay hydrated. So one of the things you should always have is a little multi-tool. When you're out, things go wrong, things break down, especially if you're in the cold. So it's good to have this because sometimes you can get yourself up and running with just this little tool. So one of the fat bike specific things that you should really have is a low pressure air gauge. And the thing is when you're riding a fat bike, if you don't know about them, like I didn't know, sometimes when you're out riding, the terrain varies. Sometimes you're on a nice hard packed trail, you can have your tires pumped up to 10, maybe 12. Some guys do, I never do it that high, but you know, 8, 9. Today I think I was running low 8 or high 7. But then you get to a trail maybe where there's a little bit of softer snow and you want to let some of that air out and flatten out those tires. Well, this gauge is going to help you do that while you're on the run. So obviously if you want to adjust your air pressure up and down while you're out on the ride, you need an air pump. So the one I previously had was one of those big fold out ones. It was heavy, you have to crank it. I just got this one here that mounts to the frame. It comes off easy and I can easily just pump up. It's super light. I may not keep it mounted to the frame. I'm trying that out, making sure it doesn't get in the way. So far it's been really good, but it's super light. I can just put it in my bag. So this is kind of how I prepare and things I pack when I go out for a ride, especially in the winter. You want to make sure you have everything because like my last video, it wasn't very fun when I got cold and I couldn't do anything about it. I hope you found the video interesting. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the little bell notification. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee with the link down in the description. And I hope you can get out and enjoy some of the winter. If you're biking, all the more power to you. And remember, most important thing, take care of yourself.